Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Lyle Poindexter, and I have a big future. In order to have a future, one has to have had a past, and mine was pretty grim. Aw, hell, not again. My work incorporates the sorting, filing, and retrieval of all of the mountains of information you see here. See, I told you my past was grim. My life was an endless cycle of boxes, paperwork, numbers, codes, rubber stamps, files, and folders, and just when I had it all stored, the phone would ring, and I would have to go back and find it again. The only bright spot in my life was the light from the little window above my desk. And then, one day, a new light entered my darkness, and now my future looks big and bright. This is my Canofile 510, my very own desktop electronic filing system that changed my life completely. I used to file documents like this. Believe it or not, now I can scan up to 50 sheets per minute, automatically and with perfect precision. The Canofile 510 scans both sides of a double-sided document at the same time, no matter if it's text or photos. Even my worst storage nightmare, the A3 size document, can be folded and scanned as a single page. This saves me lots of time for other things. For irregular-sized documents and business cards, I can also feed the information manually. The special registration sheet creates and assigns indexes and storage settings automatically for me. I can also divide document files after they've been stored. Indexing used to be hell for me. The Canofile 510 stores the scanned information on a magneto-optical disc. Each disc contains 100 index cells. If I want to, I can create my own cells with visual symbols and handwritten characters. I can file documents by name, number, or date. Information on paper can be mislaid, altered, damaged, or lost. Originals can fade or yellow. But stored on these MODs, magneto-optical discs, it is immune to wear and tear. If I use the non-erasable mode, no one can ever change or delete the information stored on the MOD. I can even have CD-ROMs made, because you can download the information from an MOD to a CD recorder. Each MOD can store up to 13,000 pages, which means most of my files can be eliminated. Now my enormous archives can all be stored in just one box, no larger than a shoebox. If indexing was hell, retrieving a file was a trip back into hell. Now, with my new Canofile 510, retrieval is a one-way trip to paradise. By using the function keys or keyboard, I can retrieve a document in an instant. People in my line of work know that if one of your superiors wants information back, he can only give you one kind of information with which to find it: incomplete. A name, a date, whatever. But a concrete lead, never. Do I panic? Do I freeze in fear? Do I lose sleep? Not anymore. I use the cross-reference option. Or functions like file browsing. page browsing, or tag search without having to leave my desk. And to make my work even more comfortable, the big and easy Canofile screen allows me to scroll a page, rotate it 90 degrees, zoom in to scrutinize details more closely, or zoom out for an overall view. I can even turn a page to look at the other side, or view 2 pages at the same time with the touch of a button. I can even tilt the screen if I'm bothered by glare. What I see, my boss gets, and only that. No waste of paper in my office, thanks to my FilePrint 300, a high-quality laser printer that can print 8 pages per minute, as good as the original in the shortest amount of time and with several options. I can print double-sided pages on separate sheets, print a whole document, groups of files, tagged pages, or high-volume runs. As you can see, efficient storage leads to environmental consciousness. Because there is less need to copy, my old files have all been shredded and recycled. Thus, thanks to my Canofile 510, I save space, time, and paper. Retrieval for your boss is one thing, but what if all your colleagues want information too? It used to take me so much time to retrieve and distribute the information that the incoming documents were once again piling up on my desk. Until I bought Canon's external disk file drive 5001S and a retrieval software package, CF File Plus. With this, I can also create my own index files on my own PC. Now my colleagues can search themselves for the documents they need. The disk file drive is hooked up to their computer, and the software helps them to read on their own PC the information stored on the MODs. And in the meantime, I can finish my filing activities. I also use the disk file drive to create an extra backup. With this special jukebox, no one has to leave their desk anymore to look into the archives. Our office network gives everyone access to my documentation on the MODs. My colleagues can store the information on their hard disks and print their own copies with their own printers. Each jukebox can contain up to 10 MODs, and in total, 3 jukeboxes can be hooked up to our network system. That means that we all have access to 30 times 13,000 A4 documents. And guess what? It's up to me to decide which disks are confidential and who gets user priority and who doesn't. Oops. My Canofile system has not only saved me more time and space by storing my entire document archives, it has also brought joy and efficiency to our entire office network. As for me, it has taken me from a grim past to a very big and bright future.